Hi guys, quick disclaimer before this video starts. I actually have a new video camera that I'm testing out right now, so if the sound quality is a little bit different, as well as the picture quality, as well as, the zoom in and out feature of this new camera, I do apologize. I'm not yet used to it. I have this new setup going on. I'm gonna test different setups of this camera. And it's actually a camera that I could actually pick up and move around, as you could see. See, it's actually a Vivitar, I think it's called. Called similar to the GoPro, but a little bit cheaper, as it's a sports camera that you can move around. So I will be doing different videos with this camera. My most anticipated being my bookshelf tour, because I could actually take this camera because it's so small and look at all the books at my shelf, and I'm excited for that. But today I decided to do my mid-year book freakout tag because it's a little bit less of a long of a video. So let's get started. Okay, question number 1. Best book you've read so far in 2018. And I really want to say A Reaper in the Gaze by Sabaa Tahir, but there is another question here that fits that one so much better, and I don't want to repeat. So, if I had to pick, it would be tied by, this is Where It Ends by, is it Mania? I cannot pronounce this author's name, but this one, it floored me. I still remember it even though I read it finished it on January 4th of this year. So it's stuck in my mind for this long, so it's gotta be one of my best. But another book that I would like to mention that I really loved that I haven't filmed a review for, because I'm waiting to read this author's other book so I could give you guys a new series that I've been working on and I'm excited about. But this book is The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith. Amber Smith, I just recently finished this book, and it's still fresh in my mind, and is personally one of my favorites. The things that this main character goes through in this book floor me, it surprised me. I really felt for what Eden was going through in this story, and let's just say she has, the worst she keeps, the worst company in the world. Let's just say that, because her friends pissed me off in this book, but it's such a good book, and it's written really well, and I'm reading Amber Smith's other work. I think it's Last to Let Go. Yeah, Last to Let Go. So I'm going to be comparing and contrasting these two books together, and it's going to be for a new series I'm working on, and I'm excited. So question number 2, best sequel you've read so far in 2018. This is where A Reaper of the Gaze by Sabaa Tahir comes in, because this is the 3rd book in the Ember and the Ashes series by her, and I was so excited for this one. It was the book I had waited for all this year, and I was super excited for it, and it did not disappoint. I think Hannah at A Clockwork Reader said it best when she said that this book destroyed her, because it also destroyed me. I have a review up for it now. If you guys want to watch it, I'll link it down below. But let's just say one of the main characters got under my skin so much that I no longer have respect for them. And I didn't think it was possible. Great book. Just, you guys need to read Ember and the Ashes series if you haven't. Trust me, it's totally worth the hype. So number 3, new release you haven't read yet but want to. I actually don't really have an answer for this one. There's not a lot of new releases that I get hyped for as often. I already read Reaper of the Gaze by Sabaa Tahir. That one I got really hyped in. Let's see. If I had to pick one that I was really excited to read, to actually get to, I think it would be Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody. That's one of my Outcrate boxes that I was excited for, and I didn't get a chance to actually read yet, so I'll pick that one. So, question number 4, most anticipated release for the second half of the year. Like I said, I don't really keep up with new releases. I read whatever sounds good to me at the time, whether it be an older book or a newer book. So I'm not really keeping track of new releases this year. I kept track of Reaper at the Gates because it's one of my favorite book series right now. But as for new releases that are coming out, I really don't have one. I don't know what else to say. So question number 5, biggest disappointment. Oh god, a lot of people are gonna give me hate for this one. I just know it, but I think my most disappointing book wasn't a bad book, it's just it was the most disappointing, and that's Little and Lion by Brandy Colbert, I think her name is. Like, I read this book with going in with very high expectations because I heard it was great. And it was just very bland to me. I just felt really bored during it. This book kind of pissed me off during parts. Kind of didn't during others. I feel great about the representation in this book. But everywhere else I felt this book was lacking. I just feel like it was lacking something, and I don't know what it was. So this is my biggest disappointment. Number 6, biggest surprise. That's gonna go to the Illuminae series by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I blew through this series because Obsidio was actually coming out this year, and I read Illuminae at the beginning of the year. So I read it. I didn't think I would like it because I really don't like science fiction stories, but I read this, and it was amazing and awesome, and I read all of it. So, that's gotta be my biggest surprise for this year. Number 7. Favorite new author debut to you? I think I would have to say, for this one, it's gotta be Amber Smith. Like, wow, this chick's first debut novel, The Way I Used to Be, really hit me hard. I can't wait to see The Last to Let Go is as great as this one, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be reading this author's other works in the future, so I'm going to go first. Number 8, newest fictional crush. Oh god, I have to say Ezra from the Illuminae series. Like, Ezra, just so amazing. I love that. Either that or Harper from the Ember and the Ashes series. He's really great, but I loved him in the second book too, so. But he just, like, he totally made me think my feelings were justified in that third book by how he treats Selene, and I totally love it. Love it, and they're so cute together, oh my god. So, number 9, newest favorite character. God, I feel like I really love Eden from The Way I Used to Be. Like, some of her actions aren't great, but she reminds me so much of myself when I was younger. So I have to pick her, you know. I really love Eden as a character, and I love following her story. Books that made you cry. The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith. This was over a really hard subject matter, and while I've never been in this certain situation that she was in, the things that she went through in this book, I've also went through some of these situations, so it's very realistic for me. So that one made me cry, as well as This Is Where It Ends. My god. The last 20 minutes of that book made me bawl like a baby. Let's see if any of these other made me cry. Not really. Reaper of the Gates destroyed me. It didn't make me cry, but it really did destroy me, guys. Reaper of the Gates. God, I was so close to crying. So close. Book that made you happy. Well, let's see. When I got Reaper of the Gates, I was ecstatic. I loved it so much. But another one that made me happy was Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I'm not really the hugest fan of Gemina. Obsidio was okay, but Lemonade's my favorite. Favorite book to film adaptation you saw this year? I actually haven't really seen a lot of book to movie adaptations this year, actually. I've seen, wait. I can't really say that I've read Ready Player One, but it definitely was up there on my favorite movies of this year, so I'm gonna go with Ready Player One, even though I haven't read Ready Player One, and I really need to get into that. So, 13, favorite review you've written this year, booktube version, favorite video you've done this year so far. Definitely my Reaper of the Gates book talk / spoiler review that I did. Like I said, I'll link it down below for everyone who wants to watch it. Like, it's possibly one of my favorite videos I've done, because it's also a mini rant, and everyone loves mini rant videos, but it's a mini rant against a specific character that a lot of people love, so be prepared for that. If this person is your favorite character, I bash them pretty well in this, review. Number 14, most beautiful book you have bought so far this year, or received. I've gotta go to my handy dandy, bookshelf over here. Sorry if it's such a mess. Yeah. Like, I really liked this new Alcrate one that I've gotten this year, from Twinkle with Love. I liked that one. Let me see, also another one that I've got this year that I've liked. Let's look. It's over here. I said it had a very beautiful book cover, and I was sad that I had to let it go, but it was Wild Beauty by Anne-Marie McLemore, I think her name was. So that was one of my other favorites. So, last question, last but not least, what book do you need to read by the end of the year? And I'm gonna say no book, because I've got a very restricted TBR this year. I read whatever I want to read, so there's that. My definite next book of reading is, like I said, The Last to Let Go by Amber Smith. But I definitely want to get to the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson this year. But there you guys go. That was my mid-year book freakout tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm still not sure my camera is working, so bear with me. And I will see you guys in my next video.